So what is the administration's plan to lower gas prices?
We've taken the many.
Are you in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We have moved to.
Are you in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We would like to work.
Are you able to answer that, or is that not answered?
Well, if I'm not interrupted, I can, Congressman.
Well, I'm waiting for your answer.
We have asked Congress to move to eliminate the gas tax. That is done through statute.
You have moved that. So you're in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We have asked for that.
So we can join bipartisanly today because you're in favor to eliminate the gas tax.
Again, the White House has asked for it, sir.
During this House Ways and Means Committee hearing, Representative John Larson questioned Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on inflation, gas prices, and the administration's economic policies. The exchange quickly became a back and forth over rising costs and the impact on American families. Here's the full discussion.
But having said that, you mentioned in your testimony core inflation a couple of times. What's the difference between core inflation and inflation?
Many people believe, or it is in general, energy prices and food prices, which are much more fast-moving. And I would say that energy prices will roll down when this Iran conflict ends.
So is gasoline considered part of core inflation?
Yes, sir.
It is. So those remarks, core inflation reflects gasoline prices.
Core inflation, it reflects the underlying trend in inflation and whether that inflation has become endemic to the system as it did during President Biden's
Has the war in Iran had anything to do with core inflation?
Sir?
Does the war in Iran have anything to do with core inflation? Or you can't answer that, or either, or are we precluded from asking that?
Well, I'm not sure what the question is.
Let me make it as simple as I can. Does the war in Iran, are you with me? Does the war in Iran
thus far,
have witnessed the rise in gas prices as it caused?
Well, again, that is the regular inflation, and gas prices have gone up, which I believe will be temporary.
So gas prices have gone up, but you believe they're temporary.
Core inflation has dropped 0.5% since President Trump came to office.
Geez, you know, when I'm home in my district, I'm going to just tell those people, geez, you know what? You missed this whole thing. Don't you understand core inflation? You guys are better off. I mean, these gas prices, I don't know what you people are thinking out there. For God's sake, you know, you should be doing cartwheels in the street over the price of gas. So what is the administration's plan to lower gas prices?
We've taken the many.
Are you in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We have moved to.
Are you in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We would like to work.
Are you able to answer that, or is that not answered?
Well, if I'm not interrupted, I can, Congressman.
Well, I'm waiting for your answer.
We have asked Congress to move to eliminate the gas tax. That is done through statute.
You have moved that. So you're in favor of eliminating the gas tax?
We have asked for that.
So we can join bipartisanly today because you're in favor to eliminate the gas tax?
Again, the White House has asked for it, sir.
They have? Why isn't it before the committee for a vote?
I don't run the agenda.
Well, it's good to hear that we're in favor of something that we can work on bipartisanly that will help relieve people who need it the most. Forgive me, but people in my district aren't doing cartwheels over this economy. They haven't seen the impact that you claim that they're all receiving. People hear a lot of rhetoric, et cetera, but that doesn't pay their grocery bills. That doesn't pay their heating costs. That doesn't put fuel in their tanks. That doesn't help them get through the day-to-day grind of their lives. And so coming here and filling us with platitude and telling us how grateful we should be to the Trump administration for everything that it's done.
Well, Congressman,
Is this war responsible for any of this?
Congressman, food at home is up 2.5% since President Trump took office.
Are we at war currently?
Which is twice.
Are we
It's
at
up
war
twice that much
currently?
every year under the Biden administration.
Are we at war currently?
That the conflict has been halted.
The conflict has been halted. So we're not at war. So our military is not involved. We're not at war.
Again, if you would like for me to call the Secretary of War, I can ask. I'm the Secretary
So
of
as part of the
Treasury.
administration, and as part of this, we're not at war. How in God's name, if we can't answer any questions at all, and I don't know, maybe there were some special orders where we're not allowed to these questions or not. We ought to make that clear. Are we at war or not? I'm asking as relation to the cost of going up for oil and gas. That hasn't risen. Has it risen because of the war?
It did rise because of the conflict, yes, sir.
The conflict. So that's what we call it. Our people go into battle and lose their lives.
Mr. Larson, your time has expired.
An explosive Capitol Hill confrontation has just laid bare a massive, fundamental disconnect between the federal government's economic metrics and the harsh financial realities facing everyday American families. During a highly contentious House Ways and Means Committee hearing, Connecticut Democratic Representative John Larson went toe-to-toe with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent in a viral exchange that rapidly devolved from a technical debate over inflation definitions into a fierce battle over the cost of living. The high-stakes clash perfectly captures a deeply divided Washington wrestling with soaring energy costs, conflicting definitions of economic stability, and the tangible domestic fallout of volatile international conflicts. The cross-examination ignited when Congressman Larson pressed the Treasury Secretary on the explicit differences between headline inflation and core inflation, zeroing in on an apparent contradiction regarding whether fluctuating gasoline prices are calculated into the administration's core economic trends. As Secretary Bessent argued that rising fuel costs were merely a temporary symptom of geopolitical tensions rather than a sign of systemic economic decline, Larson delivered a blistering reality check from his home district. Mocking the administration's defense, the Connecticut lawmaker pointed out that everyday citizens struggling to balance their checkbooks cannot simply ignore soaring gas and food prices because a government model labels them as temporary. The exchange grew increasingly combative when the discussion turned to solutions, with Bessent revealing that the White House has formally requested Congress to legislatively eliminate the federal gas tax, a bipartisan relief measure that Larson noted has strangely stalled before arriving on the committee floor for a vote. The definitive climax of the hearing arrived when the two sparred over the administration's use of language regarding global military engagements and their direct impact on consumer prices. Larson fiercely interrogated the Treasury chief on whether the United States is actively involved in an overseas war, aggressively pushing back against the administration's clinical classification of the situation as a halted conflict. When Bessent insisted that food inflation remained significantly lower than in previous years and attributed short-term oil spikes to regional friction, Larson fired back that parsing definitions does absolutely nothing to help working-class families get through the day-to-day grind of their lives. Larson concluded with a sharp warning against filling congressional hearings with empty platitudes, leaving the room in a state of stark partisan division over whether the administration is truly fixing the economy or simply hiding behind favorable statistical trends.